Being a dad is not easy, but every dad is different. Some dads are loud and funny, some are strict, and some, like the Sigma male, are quiet, calm, and thoughtful. A Sigma male dad doesn't follow the rules that most people do. He likes to live life his own way. But that doesn't mean he's not a great father. In fact, he can be one of the best. Let's talk about why this quiet guy makes such a good dad. Sigma dads don't yell or force rules. Instead, they try to listen to their kids and understand how they feel. If a child is sad, scared, or even angry, the Sigma dad will stay calm and try to help. He doesn't want his kids to feel like they have to hide their feelings. Instead, he makes sure they know it's okay to be honest and talk about anything. This dad doesn't make a million rules. He's not the type to say, "Do this because I said so." He wants his kids to make smart choices and learn from life, not just follow orders. He helps his children grow by giving them freedom and support, not by being bossy. Sigma dads know that kids will make mistakes. Instead of punishing them harshly, they guide them and teach them. They don't make their children feel bad. They help them become better. He believes mistakes help us learn, and he wants his children to feel safe while learning. Though Sigma males are usually seen as serious or even cold, when they become fathers, they can be very loving. They care deeply but don't always show it with big hugs or loud words. Instead, they show love by being there when needed, by protecting, and by supporting their kids through thick and thin. They don't want their kids to feel judged or different. In fact, they love what makes their child unique. If a kid is quiet, weird, funny, smart, or creative, the Sigma dad celebrates that. One of the coolest things about a Sigma dad is that he loves learning who his child is becoming. He's not just a parent, he's also a student, watching and enjoying every step as his child grows. He wants to be part of the journey, quietly, calmly, and full of care. Sigma dads are very patient. If their kid spills juice, breaks something, or even says something mean, they don't get angry right away. They take a deep breath and try to understand why it happened. Instead of shouting or giving punishment right away, they talk it out. They believe that kids need space to grow, and mistakes are just part of learning. They are calm because they know that yelling doesn't really fix anything. They want their child to feel safe, even when things go wrong. Some parents hover over their kids all the time, watching every move, fixing every little problem. That's called helicopter parenting. But Sigma dads don't do that. They give their kids space to breathe. They're always nearby to help, but they don't control every choice. They want their children to learn on their own, try new things, and become confident. Even if the child messes up, it's okay. The Sigma dad will be there to guide them, not to say, "I told you so." Sigma fathers want their children to grow into strong, smart, and independent people. They teach their kids how to solve problems, make good decisions, and believe in themselves. For example, if their child wants to start a small project, like painting, learning guitar, or selling lemonade, the Sigma dad supports them without taking over. He may give tips or help if asked, but he trusts the child to try things on their own. That's how confidence grows. A Sigma dad doesn't say, "You have to be a doctor," or "Do this because I said so." Instead, he says, "What do you love to do? Let's explore that." He believes in guiding rather than bossing around. He sets some basic rules, like being respectful and honest, but mostly, he lets his children discover who they are. He gives freedom with kindness and teaches through love, not force. To the outside world, Sigma males might seem cold or distant, but to their family, especially their kids, they're warm and soft-hearted. When a Sigma man becomes a father, his world changes. He opens his heart in a way he might never have before. He may not say, "I love you," every 5 minutes, but his actions speak loud. Being there, listening, protecting, and helping. He becomes stronger through fatherhood, learning how to care deeply and love fully. Even though Sigma dads are strong, calm, and caring, they're still human. And like all parents, they have some struggles too. One big problem for Sigma dads is that they need time alone. They're quiet people who feel better when they get time to think, relax, or work on hobbies. But being a parent means less time for yourself. That can make a Sigma dad feel tired or overwhelmed. He might love his kids deeply, but he also misses having quiet time just for himself. The Sigma dad tries to balance his own needs with his family's needs. He might take short breaks, go for a walk, or find time after the kids sleep. Sometimes he invites his children to join his hobbies, like reading, building something, or exploring nature. This way, he spends time with them and enjoys the things he loves. Even though he misses alone time, he still puts his family first. Sigma dads think differently from most people. They don't always follow the normal parenting style. Sometimes, this makes others judge them or question their choices. For example, they may not believe in being super strict or making kids follow every little rule. They want their children to feel free and creative, which some people don't understand. But Sigma dads stay true to what they believe is best for their family, even if the world disagrees. Let's be real, not every Sigma dad is perfect. Some Sigma males go too far with their need for space and freedom. These are the toxic Sigma dads. They may act cold, ignore their kids, or get upset when their alone time is disturbed. They might say, "Leave me alone," even when their child needs love or support. This can make children feel unloved or unwanted. The toxic version of a Sigma dad forgets that being a parent means showing up, even when it's hard. The good Sigma dad still finds time to connect, support, and love his child deeply, even if it takes effort. Being a Sigma dad isn't about being loud or bossy. It's about being strong, calm, and kind. These dads don't need to shout or show off. They lead with patience, understanding, and quiet strength. They help their kids grow into smart, confident, and unique people. They don't want to control their children, they want to guide them. Even if they were once shy, quiet, or kept to themselves, fatherhood brings out their best side. They become the kind of dads who listen, who support, and who love in their own powerful way.